Hello guys, it's the Omni Lotus and I'm here to channel 12:24 on the clock. Um I've been channeling like a renaissance a renaissance energy just because of the way that society is moving. I think it is just time. And I hope you are also picking up on that because you are part of that renaissance. So that's quite magical. And I just want you to know that, like, what are Da Vinci codes? That was crazy. What are Da Vinci codes? Look into Da Vinci codes. And that was insane. Yes, I'm gonna pull tarot, but yeah, I'm channeling a very like Renaissance era, and it's a prolonged period for sure. Thank you, God. It's a prolonged period for sure. 13 could be significant to you. Threes. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, it like whatever it is that you know what you're creating, actually. It's not even whatever it is that you're creating, you know what you're creating. Eight of Wands. You know what you're creating. It is abundant, lovely. And truly, the best thing that you can remember is that the abundance is coming from deep within you. You shine so bright. You are an abundant well, and you... Justice in reverse. What I was saying was, you are an abundant well, and you are shining so bright. And I feel like... What is this Justice in the reverse? That really took me off guard. Five of Cups. Okay. I feel like... Hold on. To me, I feel like you felt like no one would ever come and help you. Like maybe you were going to drown. High Priestess. Maybe you thought you were going to just be drowning forever. And like this was just the way that it was gonna be. And you felt like there was not gonna be any kind of... No matter... It feels so sad. It feels like no matter... And you kept faith. You kept so much faith, and it felt like no matter how much it hurt, and you felt like maybe divine intervention will never happen for me, maybe it's not, maybe, I don't know, like, even when it was so hard, you kept faith. You kept faith. You kept faith. You were Two of Wands. I feel whenever I see this card, I always think about being between worlds, like Three of Cups. Let me clarify the Three of Cups. Hold on. I love when they tell me, like, you know, and I'm like, wait, please, I need to clarify, please. Please. I feel like give me a second. I feel like no matter where you felt in the world, like no matter who you were around, you always had this piercing thing. Trauma. And I feel like despite all that heaviness, you somehow you somehow managed the world and the Four of Cups. You somehow manage to stay light. And really, this is these have weight to it. And I'm putting them right next to the Ten of Pentacles because that's where they belong. Like, really, you Six of Pentacles. You have so many avenues. King of Swords. You have so many avenues and ways of being and things to get into and ways of abundance. And just, if this makes sense, like, you have so many streams because you are a cosmic being. I need you to remember this. If you're seeing this video, you are a cosmic being. Okay? Cosmic essence runs in your blood. Okay? Wake up. Wake up. It's true. But yeah, like you've no matter how daunting the trauma has felt, you've never let it make you hard. And with that, and especially, this is big, especially for me. So if you're seeing this video, I assume you might be feeling the same about anything. Apply this how you will. But for me, I had a big weight lifted off of my creative energy. For a very long time, I've been very suppressed because I was so in survival that I didn't feel safe to express myself. And it wasn't until recently that I finally found comfort in who I am as I go forth in my life and freedom to create without boundaries, without rules. Because it's really important that you just try to do it, that you put it out there, you know? So I found, and it also ties into a lot of being safe within my body because I feel like I've never felt safe enough to express. And I finally am getting to a point where I'm feeling comfortable to express because the earth can hold me. I'm here for a reason. I'm allowed. It can't hurt me. It really does me no good if I'm not true to who I am. And every day is a new day, so I have a Gemini rising. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna get another card. This message is actually so sweet. Like, I'm just here to remind you, no matter how much goes on, I feel like a lot of people say this too. No matter how much goes on, oh, these are really beautiful cards to have together, actually. You could be a life path 7. Or you could just love the number 7. 7 could be really important to you, but introspection and really making sure that you are taken care of, that you are regulated, that you are not letting I like to call it, swords are thorns, but when you're 1, 2, 3, 4, when you're not letting the thorns have they can't hurt you. They don't puncture any kind of wounds. When you don't allow the external thorns to get you, because really what it is if it's something like an interaction or a way somebody said something to you, or you may have felt triggered by the way just I don't know, anything could have happened. You could have felt triggered during that day, and then it just is kind of like a downfall for the, not downfall, I don't want to say, not a downfall, but you get triggered, and then you don't realize it until later in the day that you were triggered. But you're hitting a point now where you're able to recognize when you feel certain things, how can you make it better? And with that, you are so light and lovely. You have a sense of emotional regulation. You have a little bit of a system here. You're doing really good. You have a little bit of a system here, and that is really sweet. It's a really sweet place to be in. And with that, the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, this tent of pentacles. This tent. That could be a really big tent, man. This 10 of Pentacles with the World and the 4 of Cups, it's like you've gotten really good at, I like 4 of Cups is meditative too. It's like you've gotten really good at having, like, what you have is enough, and it will always be enough, and it's quite lovely. It really is. It's a really serene place to be in, because you also know that Divine has your back tenfold, and you sit right next to God, and you really center in on that, and you live in that every day. That wheel turning, baby. That wheel turning, baby, for real. That wheel turn fast, man. Fast, for real. Yes. So, okay, I think that's it. That's the message. So I love you.